All right, guys, so we have Coach Babar. How you doing, bud?
Pretty good. How are you?
All right, good to see you again.
Good to have you back.
All right, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
So we're on Coach Babar's courts, teaching courts, and we're on grass today. I was really intrigued last time as to how people really can get used to this. You know, especially the pros, because they have such a short window to get used to it before Wimbledon. There might have been one tune-up tournament or two tune-up tournaments, and then they throw you right into the grass. So even for the pros, it's like literally super short grass season.
What they've done with, I think this year, and don't quote me on this, but they have added one more week of grass courts before Wimbledon. They're changing it around, so they're giving grass court at least one more week more for people to get used to it.
So 3-4 weeks now.
Yeah, but it's still nothing compared to the other stuff. Yes.
Right. You think about the U.S. Open, you got months.
You're starting now. I think they've
Right.
already started. So yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, for people who are just amateurs, you know, going on a grass court for the first time, it's hard.
It's hard. It's hard for me who's played on this. You know, you tell yourself, get low. The ball's not going to come to you. It's kind of like you gotta get moving. It takes about 20 minutes to kind of get all of that back. So I think that's what makes it fun. It's a completely different way of playing.
And you love this surface, right?
I love it more now. I grew up on clay and we
Okay.
played on grass, and I didn't appreciate it as much. I think as I got older and stronger, and I enjoyed being up at the net more, I enjoy it more. Now I enjoy it even more because I could go out and play 3 sets on a hard court and next day be aching because it's intense. On grass, you can come back and do it again the next day because it's a little easier on the body. The knee doesn't hurt as much. The point aren't as long. So some people don't enjoy it. I enjoy the fact that you hit a good shot, you get rewarded for it. So I like that. And you get rewarded for decent volleys, which is kind of going away.
Got it. So would you mind teaching me like
Absolutely.
how to play on this?
I'll do I'm not an expert, but I will do my best. I will absolutely do my best.
And I'll do my best too.
There we go. Fantastic.
All right, let's try.
Let's start with the basics, the bounce. So as you see, it doesn't bounce as much, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by, I'm going to bounce a few balls. I want you to just take your racket back and just focus on timing it. You're going to lose a lot of your timing and everything that you have on the hard courts. We're going to develop it for grass. So I'm just going to drop these balls. Do not try and set up as the ball bounces. After it bounces, it doesn't go up. So you want to be ready before the ball bounces. So ready? Good. That's fine. Ready? Right? Ready? There we go. Right? You gotta be ready. Ready? Here we go. Well done. Ready? And just swing forward. There we go. As soon as I give you a soft bounce, unlike a hard or a clay court, it doesn't go up. So you've got to go down. Way to adjust. Well done. There we go. And look at how low you got. I will tell people this every single time. The ball does not bounce as much, but what you did was excellent. You got way down. What happens is, for most of us, when we get way down like that, we as amateurs can't swing as well as Djokovic or Alcaraz these days, so we got to shorten those swings. So low, well done. Let it bounce. It's not going to jump up. Well done. I love how low he's getting. There's a premium on getting low rather than taking a big swing. So compromise on a big backswing. Get low for these. All right, few more. I'm just going to throw these at you a bit. Same thing. Get down. I love the short swing. You got to stay down. There we go. So the key is that back knee, it stays low. That is going to work your legs. So let's have you back up. We're going to do the same thing. One of the things you have to understand is, because it's a living, breathing thing, the balls, when they hit your racket, don't give you the same feedback. It doesn't sound as big as it does on a hard court. You don't get that boom. Even when you're using poly, it sounds very muted and dead. My personal problem was when I heard that sound, I thought I wasn't hitting the ball hard enough. So just because it doesn't sound like it's coming off your racket fast, doesn't mean it isn't. So it's just a different sound, a different feel. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna throw these up. You're gonna see the ball go up. It bounces, it's not gonna jump. So be ready for the ball to die on you. Yep, stay back there. Well done. Short backswing. Short backswing, staying low. Look at this guy. I love it. Let's do a few backhands after this one. Same thing. Oh yeah, the one-hander, it's gonna be, you're gonna enjoy it because generally we like lower balls. Oh, I love that. So that left knee, don't try to hit the ball harder and try and lift it. Get lower and just stay with it longer. Lower and staying with it. Excellent. Excellent. Yep. Ball's not going to go up. It's not going to rise. That is excellent. So if the ball doesn't bounce, you can't pull up. On a hard court, clay court, it's going to rise. You can follow with it. Here, you have to stay low. 3 more. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, those are nice. I like those. Now, the one shot that most of us, when we're growing up and we're taught not to use, the slice, is an absolute must-have on grass. The ball stays low, it skids through the court, so we're going to practice something I don't think you've practiced much, the forehand slice.
Okay.
So forehand slice and backhand slice. We're going to do a bit of both because when you're in trouble, on clay, you throw the ball up. On grass, you slice it or bunt it back. Just get that ball back low, right? So let's practice that. Key on the forehand slice. You don't need to do that. Just keep that racket face the same way. Let the ball hit and come through. Here we go. Excellent. There we go. So if they're floating, that means you can close the racket face a bit more. There we go. There we go. And you gotta stay low. See, now you're gonna be annoying to play against on grass. That's what you want. If you do this on hard courts or clay courts, coaches are gonna yell at you. Here, well done. A few more. Very nice. Excellent. Let's do a few on the backhand side. Same thing. If you pull up, the slice is gonna float. Your body's gotta stay strong here. Excellent. Staying low, it'll go. Yes. Way to adjust. There we go. Oh, I love that one. Very nice. Those are nice. Now let's do a few alternating balls, 4, and then we'll move on. Watch out. Very nice. How are you feeling?
Knees are hurting. I feel like I'm literally hitting like this.
Yep.
Like this backhand, and then on the forehand, I feel like I should be literally this low.
Yeah.
On the forehand, I feel like I should, I feel like touching down my knee every time to kind of get this low to get it.
Right.
Plus, the last minute adjustments that I have to make is ridiculous. Because it'll bounce, literally just plop right there and don't do nothing.
And then you're chasing after, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah.
Or it can turn that way, turn this way.
Absolutely.
Go that way, go backwards. It doesn't shoot so much though, I notice.
A lot of the feeds won't because it'll generally shoot. If you and I are playing and we start slicing back and forth, those things will take off.
I see.
But a lot of topspin balls that we normally hit, they just kind of don't grab as much.
Right.
So they sit up. So if you're wanting to get better on grass, or it's people who do well on grass are the ones who hit the ball flatter or can get some underspin on it. So all the topspin, you watch all these amazing players with amazing topspin not do as well on grass because that extra effort, that ball's going to move on you.
Right.
You don't get enough you're not getting enough elevation on the ball. And then two, when it hits the ground, it doesn't take off as much.
Right.
So if you want that ball to skid against me, I would almost go continental and hit that rather than trying to whip it, because that whip is, at our level, is actually not going to be as beneficial as at the higher level.
So flat ball, slice ball.
All the things us coaches tell people not to do on other surfaces, do them here. Bad advice. but hit the slice ball, hit the flat ball, take the ball out of the air, right? Sometimes you get those high balls. Coaches say, hey, let it bounce, take it, let it bounce, take it high. On grass, if you can take it out of the air, you're better off. So it's a completely different mindset.
Got it.
Let's talk a little bit about moving on grass. All right? We'll go over this way.
Okay.
So as someone who grew up on clay and who played on hard a little bit, your feet tend to, there's a surface under you that's going to help. Over here, none of that works. So when you move, the key is to keep your head between your legs like you normally do in tennis. And you don't, on a lot of these grass courts, you can't always afford to take a big old step. You almost have to keep your feet a little closer and then get down. Instead of a power step, the last step where you're driving off of that outside foot, it's a little more of get down and get low rather than stepping out and hitting a big ball.
So be lighter on your feet and be like a ballerina.
Be like a ballerina, not just with your feet, also with your hands, because the ball is going to bounce funny. So you're going to have to be ready to make adjustment last seconds. Shorter swings, anybody who grows up on grass, not many people around who play on grass regularly, generally have shorter backswings, and they're just moving, and they're last second they'll whip their wrist. So I'm going to throw you some forehands and backhands. I'm going to feed you some balls. I want you to focus on keeping the arms very nice and loose and keep those feet moving till the last second, because that ball can move any time. All right?
Okay.
Ready for a few more?
Got it.
All right, so I'm going to move you around. Be ready to make adjustments till the last second. Oh, yes. See, I love that. There we go. Oh, and back up a little bit. Back up behind the baseline a little bit. Give yourself time. That is nice. So you'll realize you're going to start swinging a little slower. You're going to start making the swings a little shorter. There's a premium on hitting the middle of the racket. That is nice. Well done. Stay low with that. It's not coming up. Excellent. That one got away a little bit. Do that again. Yes. Very nice. 4 more. Yep. Oh, I like that. One more. That is nice. How's that looking, right? Woo! Good thing you have to remember. I saw someone say this in our 5-0 match the other day, and I loved it. And what they basically said was, if you're struggling or if you're in pain, remember the other guy is too. They're not used to the grass court either, so it's a matter of, I'm going to outlast you. But a lot of balls down by your ankles, a lot of balls where you have to force yourself to get down. And for you and me, a lot more shots in the middle of the court, because the sitting ball, we don't get as much. So you have to kind of say, okay, just keep it in, keep it in. This one I can do a little more with.
Got it.
Does that make sense? All right, so we're going to do some volleys. Good news on grass courts, when you hit a good volley with a little bit of underspin, it's just going to slide on me. So I'm going to stand here and feed you some balls, and I'm going to try and react to your second ball. And you'll see how hard it is for me if you do it well. Yep, see how that stays low? Oh yeah, that is perfect. Well done. That's on me, go again. Very nice. So keep moving through it. Don't need to hit them hard. Excellent. Very good. Remember, the court will do its job if you just let it happen. Yes, don't need to hit those volleys hard. Good volley. Just dies on me. See how that just skids off the ground? Oh, that is nice. Stay with it. Yep. Keep moving forward. There we go. Now, if you were to feel how that bounced off the court, that one slides, that one skids. Excellent. That's fine. Volley. Very nice. On a clay court, people can attack these. On this court, it's just a little harder. So a little bit of underspin goes a long way. Nice. Nice. Let's do 4 more. Oh, that's all right. Underspin. There we go. That underspin is going to be your safety net. It's going to keep that ball low like that. Like that. Hit a drop shot. Just dies. There's a reason why when you see people get to the net on Wimbledon, they'll keep it low and soft because it just dies. So somebody, one of our founding members said this, and I love this. He said, the distance between you and the net is a liability. And I love that because the further back you are, the more things can go wrong. The more bounces can be awkward, the more ball can take a different bounce. And that is why old school tennis was, as soon as you could, you got to the net because you kept the ball out, kept the ball in the air, and you made people hit passing shots, from around their ankles, which is even now tough to do. Right. Yeah.
Oh man. Need a string job? Need a string job today? All you have to do is launch your app at Direct Tennis, call out the stringer, your stringer can come pick it up from you, or you could take it there. They're in your neighborhood. It's as simple and as easy as that. Find your stringer today at directtennis.online. All right, so serve time.
Absolutely. Slightly different. On grass courts, kick serves tend to sit up a little more. So generally we try and get a few more slice serves in. They move away from people, stay low. Flat serves really well. So any kind of serve that's got some pace and kind of goes through the court is going to be good. I recommend if you're playing a match, most of your first serves should have a little bit of slice on them. They're just going to skid through the court. And my personal preference is someone with your athleticism, as we saw, should be serving and getting to the net and put that volley away.
You don't know me very well, do you?
I liked what I saw.
So this is what I'm thinking, Coach Babar. This is what I think I should do, to tell you the truth.
Yes. If you have 130 mile an hour first serve, you can use that as your changeup. Push them back. Yes.
Because it's gonna die on the grass, right?
There you go.
And
there you go.
So I do a drop shot serve, and then just go attack.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Your serve is going to be a much more important tool on grass. Ball's in your hand, and there's a lot more uncertainty on the return. It's not as clean as it is on a hard court, so you're going to win a few more free points, which is always nice.
Right.
So just if you're going to hit some serves, just a little bit of slice to get on there. Yeah.
Okay. Slice.
And remember, it's not going to sound as big. There you go.
Warm it up.
Warm it up.
So much for that.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. See how that just stays low?
Yeah.
I would get some from the back to show the ball staying low. Right? That is tough because they have to run forward and hit that ball off their ankles. Yes.
So something like that, right?
Perfect. Because as you saw, it never really got higher than the net.
Right.
So they are always returning up over the net. And so they're going to have to put some height on the ball, which gives you time to get in and is a less offensive shot than something up here.
Got it.
So just a bit of slice on every serve if you can, rather than hitting them flat. And as someone who has I'd say a decent kick serve, I still try and hit a lot more slice second serves, because even though it's uncomfortable for me, the thinking is it's uncomfortable for the person returning it as well.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Coach Babar, thank you for all the tips. Any last words of wisdom?
You will enjoy grass court tennis a lot more when you realize it's unpredictable. A lot of people find it not as much fun because they want the ball bounce to be true. It's a living, breathing thing. It'll play different days based on different aspects. So you appreciate the clean hits a lot more, and the uncertainty is a bigger part of the surface. So if you ever get a chance to play on grass, go in with the mindset that it's not going to be as perfect as it is on clay, or as even and true as it is on hard.
Right. But have fun with it. I mean, how often would we get a chance, I mean, unless we're in England or Scotland,
Yeah.
to play on grass? So if you ever do, when you do, enjoy your time. Have fun with it, because that's what we're here to do, right? Have some tennis fun. Coach Babar, thank you so much. Thank you.
welcome.
That was so awesome.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get you on the other fun surface.
Oh, okay. All right. So guys, if you want to check out some grass, Lawn Tennis Club is the place in St. Helena, California. I call it Wimbledon in wine country. If you want to book a lesson with Coach Babar, the website is below. All right, have fun, enjoy the sun. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.